good, family? Thank you for tuning in to the newest episode of Grits in the City podcast, better known as Girls Raised in the South and the City. I'm your girl, Drea G.
I'm Tasha, also known as the Black Rogue.
And we are the Grits. And tonight, Tosh, what? We got guests.
We got some damn guests up in the house.
Yo, what's up?
Who we got?
I'm Keke _Karew on Instagram. Follow me.
Okay. I'm Doll Thomas, Doll_Thomas. You know.
Y'all giving y'all government names?
That's not government name.
That's not government.
Those y'all monikers. What y'all are? Y'all are models, IG
creatives.
Y'all are Grits, right?
Oh,
where
yeah.
y'all from?
ATL, ho.
Okay.
Oh, damn. ATL people be passionate as fuck.
Y'all be crunk.
We gotta let these people know what's up.
Right.
We here.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all are on Grits in the City. And so we do have to ask, being that y'all are Atlanta natives, like Keke, how do you eat your grits?
Okay, I don't do that sugar shit. I like my grits creamy with some butter. You know, I love salt, pepper. It need to be creamy. I don't want it gritty. Not to mess up the grits part of those, but I like it creamy. No, like I don't want it gritty.
And dog, do you like grits? How do you eat your grits?
I actually don't like grits.
When you what?
The texture is not my thing. You feel me?
You know what?
It's a little too slimy, soft, kind of. It's just too much.
I grew up eating like cream of wheat, like where I'm from. Like no
oatmeal, none of that.
But the first time I had grits was in Atlanta. So shout out to y'all.
How do we do? Y'all
were pretty good.
It depends on where you go though, so I don't know where you went at.
I don't think it was like fancy. I think it was like where I was working.
Okay.
You know, they had a cafeteria, but it was pretty good. I think I had it with some fried fish and grits. So
okay, that's what you do.
That's it.
So this segment is where we drink to something that we feel like is popping, whatever is popping right now.
Whatever's going on in the week, whatever's current tech news, we like to toast it and shout it out.
Okay.
So this week I'm giving a toast and I'm pouring up to Beyonce, who The Lion King just came out. You know, she's one of the voices. She was in the movie, but she came out with her own soundtrack and like she's showing love to a lot of artists that are like all over the world, like specifically Africa though. Like she's got a lot of like big names like T.Y. Savage, like techno. I've seen like Tierra Whack that's out of Philly.
Y'all like Tierra Whack?
Oh yeah,
I do. Actually, I didn't know who she was until she started getting reposted by like Will Smith and like even Meek Mill posted her and was like, I know what I'm talking about. And her flow is nice. I like it.
Right.
Really good.
And so let me ask y'all this. I know this is a little, off track, but y'all are both from Atlanta. You know, JD recently came out.
Oh yeah.
Saying that, all the female rappers sound like strippers. Like
stripper rapping.
Right.
Yeah.
A bunch of strippers rapping. Like, what do y'all think about that? Y'all share the same
Honestly,
sentiment?
okay, now don't get me wrong. It seems like it because all they do talk, a lot of the times, most of them do talk about their private parts.
Their pussy.
Right.
Say that.
Oh, God. You know, I don't like
Say it from your ovaries.
I don't like that word. However, the best talent is underrated because people like to support the hype instead of the real. Right. Unfortunately, the industry is oversaturated with the
those
stripper
type
rapping.
of artists.
You think so? I'm gonna say this to what you're saying. I'll say that mainstream pushes one thing. But I will say that it's a variety of other artists that are not mainstream, like a Tierra Whack, who, we're hearing her name, more. But, like, she's somebody that's, like, top-tier talent. And
for sure. But she's not, like, a top-selling artist. Like, she's never going to be in that.
Right.
She can, but the thing you got to realize, unfortunately, people don't value real no more. They don't value... Nowadays, rapping is about the entertainment. It's about the beat. But rapping as a history is about the lyrics. How you feel when you hear the song.
True, I will say that. But then when we look to the men in hip-hop, we still see people like a J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar, where, lyrics and those types of things are still valued. So I think that we are just seeing one part of the evolution of females in hip-hop. And I feel like, even before now, like we had people like Grad, or we had like a Left Eye, or we had a Lauryn Hill. So it's still like we're still shaping. So I just wanted to kind of check in with y'all and see y'all's thoughts.
Look, I love all the female rap artists right now. They're great. So I mean, I support all of them.
This month is Minority Mental Health Month, and I know I dead ass need it because these people at my job be trying me every week, Lord. And I need to go to a therapist. I need to go get me.
Mercury is retrograde right now,
shit,
so
they be
I feel
fucking
like
trying me.
it's kind of throwing us all off a little bit. But yes, specifically, this is minority like health month. So
my thing is, if they try you at work, go to the doctor, get your little disability, for mental health, and leave that job. That's all I gotta say.
But have you left your job? That's the question.
Every day is a day, y'all. Shit.
Well, if you haven't, you could channel that into other outlets. Go do some yoga, go to your local church. Talk to a friend, just kind of get it out.
Talk to a therapist.
Yeah.
On a seriousness, mental health is very, something that
it's key.
Yeah, it's very serious.
Especially here in New York City, I do see a lot of people.
Y'all all got mental health stuff going on. I'm not going.
What do you mean we all got mental?
Look. I step outside and I already can tell 5 people with the mental illness.
Well, we got to do something about
it's in Atlanta too. We just don't see it because we live in the outskirts of Atlanta.
We drive in our cars, you feel me? Whereas we go on the subway here and we really see it.
True.
We really trapped in the subway. We gotta. It's everywhere. Mental health is everywhere, but we just see it more in New York with us being here and the public transportation system that is desperately needed here.
Yeah.
So
right.
So let's just cheers it up.
Cheers.
Pour up.
Pour up.
So that's going to actually bring us to our City Find segment this week. And that's where us grits are just dropping gems around like what's going on in the city, like whether it be culinary experience, whether it be events, whether it be retail. But this week, we're pretty much advocating Afropunk Fest. So if you're planning on coming up here for a visit, Tosh, when is it going on?
It's going on, I think around August 25th. That weekend.
It's the 24th through the 25th.
So it always goes on the same time every year. And this year is going to be amazing as well as every year. That's where I go to every single year. I'm going to be costumed up. So look at my Instagram, The Black Rogue. So, who's performing this year?
So it's a couple of acts, and I only snagged a couple, but I love me some Jill Scott. She's going to be there.
Fuck with Jill.
We got another Philly native that's going to be in the building, Tierra Whack. FICA Twigs. You have Leon Bridges, who is out of Fort Worth, Texas, and I really love what he has going on. You have Gary Clark Jr.
The rest of these people.
You have Sandy Gold. You have G.R.I.T.S, who I just
I love J.
And he was on Dreamville.
We signed to J. Cole,
so he's super dope. They have LaKaylee 47,
and they got Rico Nasty,
and a couple of other a number of big other artists, but that's what we snagged. But you definitely, if you're going to be visiting in the New York City area between that time, you should definitely check out Afropunk.
Dead ass is a good time. Get your nutcrackers.
Right
there, they be selling nutcrackers, all types of
and
shit.
It's all sorts of vendors,
a lot of black owned, mostly black owned,
from food to clothing, all sorts of stuff.
African print.
Why you use your nutcrackers?
Let's explain to them. Nutcrackers are
what you don't know what nutcrackers are yet?
I mean, I know the play.
Capri Suns are cartons of juice with alcohol mixed with it.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of that before.
No, I never heard of that.
Never heard that before.
Oh, babies, y'all ain't been to none of the local gatherings here.
No, we haven't.
In Brooklyn and New York City. Well, they sell nutcrackers. It's not moonshine, but it,
we saw it on She's Gotta Have It then. That's what I was like, he's just selling juice.
Up there watching She's Gotta Have It as Education New York.
Look, that's the closest we can get, beer.
Along with the vendors, they also have they sell different soaps and shit.
Yeah, all different vendors, whether it's skincare.
And then the rocks. Last year I got some rocks, y'all. I don't know what the fuck the rocks are. They with the energy and shit.
Oh.
I don't know if they real energy
so you
rocks.
Bought some magic
shit.
Rocks?
Yes, girl. Okay. And I still don't have good energy. I don't know what the fuck.
So,
them rocks.
So don't buy the rocks.
That was a dub.
Fuck them rocks for real. Shit.
Right.
I got all these fucking rocks.
Either way, whether you get you some magic rocks or get your rocks off, you should definitely go to Afropunk Festival if you're visiting. So this is going to actually bring us to our Southern Sound Off segment, which is the main segment. And, you know, today us grits, we're discussing with our guest the untold transplant stories. So we just want to hear what Doll and Keke, like, some of their experiences that they've had in their short time here.
Yeah, like a number of outlets from BuzzFeed to Forbes, they suggest that everyone should live in New York City at one point of their life.
Right. And I've heard that like more often than not.
I never heard that. I never heard that.
Honestly, I can see where they're coming from. Living here in the summer, you know what I'm saying? Totally different.
But this is the best time of year to come. So this is kind of gravy right now that y'all are in summer, but time is fucked though.
You got me messed up. I'm not even going to come in the winter. I'm not going to do that to myself.
Exactly. But it's lit.
You know what's funny though? We haven't had too bad of a summer when it comes to the heat. It hasn't been that bad.
We were in Italy about a week ago.
Ooh,
I'm not going back to that bitch during the summer. That shit was hot as fuck. I ain't never experienced no shit like that.
Well,
they love the black woman in Italy.
Y'all said they was on her.
On me. I got
but
free.
You don't know what they be saying though.
Right.
So.
But I got, it don't matter because I got free everything.
Okay.
Everything.
Well, they did pay.
That's what it meant. Free everything.
So y'all go to Italy. Black women out there, go to Italy.
Yeah, but the summer was nice. The weather here was nice though, for sure.
Yeah. The weather in New York was nice
compared to Atlanta's heat. Yes.
It's dry. It's wet heat here though. It's humid.
No, it is humid, but I don't think y'all understand why they call us Hotlanta. They call us Hotlanta for a reason.
But that's Dallas too. Like we hot as hell and it's dry heat, but it's nasty here.
Yeah, because we didn't go out. The past 2 days we went outside in New York.
It was gross. Like, we just went outside and I was like, ew, what?
I felt moist and dry at the same time.
I really did.
It's nasty.
At the same time.
Don't go when you go
we
underground.
We at least cool off at night. I can see that. I can see what you're saying.
Y'all don't feel like the moisture with all the dirty ass people in New York, the rats,
right. And y'all got the tall ass buildings. The air can't seep nowhere.
I literally call it industrial heat over here. Because that's what I feel like it is. It's like a mixture of bad weather, public transportation exhaustion, and then musty people.
Okay, so what's been your favorite borough since you've been here?
I'm gonna just have to say Brooklyn, just because we stayed here the longest, because everything is right around the corner.
What made y'all choose Brooklyn?
It wasn't like
the prices.
It wasn't like. Luckily, we found the roommates we did. Shout out to
Black Road.
Right.
Y'all put me on blast. I want everybody to know our roommates and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? We subleased the room. We found a nice apartment. And, you know, they were very generous and they really cool people. So that's what it was. It wasn't like, oh, we got to stay in Brooklyn. We got to stay here. It was just like, look, what we can afford and then who we found and who we were comfortable with. So
heard you.
So why do you guys come to New York? What was the reason?
So we came actually because we were offered an internship in the city. Okay. And it was an ad agency and it was right up our alley because, they had offered a position for my department and offered a position for Keke's department. So we're like, you know what? What else we got to do? Right. Why not be in New York for the summer? So, yeah.
And you ladies, y'all are in school right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're in grad school.
We graduate in December.
Okay, congratulations in advance.
Thank you. We trying to, hustle that out.
Get this degree so we can get this money, honey.
That's what's up. So did y'all know each other before y'all went to school together or?
No. Okay. We met in undergrad.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've known each other since undergrad and we did track and field together.
Oh, dope. I used to do track and field way back in the Gap.
Yeah, I'm retired. It's okay. I don't miss it. I was a sprinter.
Okay. What do you think? What's one of the lessons NYC has taught you about yourself here in the short amount of time?
Optimism, honestly. The reason why I say that is because what I realized about the city of New York is a huge melting pot. There's everybody here, so you can't be stingy you can't be too picky because you gotta be open to new foods, new people, new environment. You experience everybody in New York from different countries, different cultures, different races, different languages. It's everywhere. So
it's only black people in Atlanta? So what's going on?
It's not that there's only black people in Atlanta, but we in the South. So even though it's not segregated, it can be.
True.
So
in certain aspects of it.
Certain
parts of it.
If you choose to
it's
be.
It's a melting pot in general, though. I would say it's very comparable, but not like here.
But I'm going to say, even to y'all's credit, here, you would think, it can be very segregated here, too. That's why you got, Chinatown. That's why you got people.
Chinatown everywhere, by the way. It's
True.
Italy too. It's in Italy. We went to Chinatown, Italy.
And there are areas of Brooklyn where it's like a Hasidic Jewish community. So like,
yeah, we definitely saw that.
Like it can be very like even in
cliquey.
Like in Astoria, like it's
Segregated.
a lot of European like people or Bay Ridge. So
I think everyone's just cliquey naturally. So you click to who you relate to the most. And I think that's just how it is more in the South. Now, you have to choose to. Like, people like me and Keke, we have friends from all different backgrounds. That's just the type of people we are. But we also have friends who stick to one culture only.
Right.
And it's a little frustrating. Whereas I think our internship made us more, it exposed us to more because our internship has literally so many people from so many different countries. It's like, it just depends on where you are.
What has New York taught you?
Like, get to this money. Like, when I get back to Atlanta, it's like, look, I need
money.
Like, it's not teaching me. I don't know. It's just different here. So, like, for me in Atlanta, like, I got my car, I got this, I got that. And it's like, okay, well.
You got all the comfort.
I got all the comfort. So, I got to, like, continue to have that. I need to work for that. So, get to the money.
No, I mean, I feel you. And especially like for us, like, I don't know. That's one of the biggest takeaways that I've learned here. It's like the entrepreneurial like spirit that you take away from New York City. Everybody's got all these different hustles. You go into Times Square, you see people drawing pictures or walking around looking like characters and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna charge you $5 to take a picture with me."
No, seriously. There was people dressing up as Spider-Man, take a picture. Like, what? What?
We have not seen crazy stuff on the show. Well, we just seen performers, of course, like people dancing.
And we've seen a couple of crazy people, walking weird and stuff like that. But we
I think some of them be faking though.
So they might be a little over exaggerating, but you never. I don't know, but. I ain't never seen the stuff I saw on Instagram with the rats, people putting rats in their mouth and shit. You got rats crawling up on your shoulder and shit.
I ain't never seen that shit.
Right.
Oh, I'm about to show you the videos because it's crazy. I was like, it's always there's a rat on I'm just afraid if I get on the train, I'm about to lift my legs. I will climb. I will be on the roof of the train. Like, I'm not dealing with it.
I feel you. Well, let me ask, like, what's like the biggest adjustment for you as a newcomer?
The
prices of everything and the public transportation.
That's it right there. All that.
What do y'all mean by the prices?
Everything here is expensive for no reason.
From what, girl?
From rent to food to everything. We went grocery shopping the other day and we had to put stuff back because we couldn't believe that bread was damn near my car insurance.
And avocados are $3.
No,
a pop now.
A gallon of milk damn near $5 here. I get it for $2.49 at Kroger. So I'm not understanding.
Cereal is $5. Like,
I don't understand.
They don't have a Walmart here. That's the real issue.
You got no Walmart. You got no Kroger.
Y'all got the corner store and the market.
Y'all got no Aldi. Shit.
No.
What the fuck is Aldi?
Aldi, we got those all
Aldi's like a discounted grocery store.
It's like the off-brand of the off-brand.
Right. It's like McFrugals, but for food. Like, we used to have that.
And public transportation is very big here. It's not that big in Atlanta.
Because y'all got your own cars. Yeah. But y'all got the MARTA. Don't act like that.
Yeah, we do have the MARTA, but the MARTA doesn't go many places. It literally just only goes in the city. Like, it's not that big.
Transportation's really like underground. We don't got that shit. Right. We don't got no underground.
Y'all shit above. It's like a monorail. That's nice.
Yeah,
that's real
nice.
But
that's the same. Like, it would be underground if it was a big need as it is here.
Honestly, though, I think Atlanta do need to invest in more public transportation in terms of train and even underground because it's so overpopulated in Atlanta now that the traffic is absolutely ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
I heard it's all New Yorkers in Atlanta.
When I lived in Atlanta for those like 5 months, I remember sitting in traffic for like 3 hours once.
Oh, hell yeah. Atlanta think they LA.
I lived by Perimeter Mall, but I was like passing Buckhead and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, you was in traffic hell. Like that, you were in the hub of the traffic.
Right, that's exactly. It
depends on what time. Sometimes it don't even matter. It's just stupid out there in Atlanta with the traffic. Yeah.
Okay, so is like New York City? Is it like all that you imagine it to be? Like, did y'all ever want to live here or come here? Like,
I was hoping my prejudgments of New York, I would have been like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Darn.
Wrong?
Yeah, it was wrong. Like, I already said, no, New York's too expensive and it's dirty.
True.
So I was like, I already knew. I was like, I'm never going to live in New York. And then when I came here, okay, it was true. So I was hoping I would like surprise me. It would change my mind. And it made it worse, or it's just like really the same.
I think because my people used to live here at a young age, I saw the best of both worlds. I knew.
You have people, like, where you from?
I was born and raised in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Straight from Yard. However, when I used to visit New York, I saw all it was to be. So I already came here with what it was. It's just that living here is a whole different ball game because I came to visit, so things were already paid for.
The best. You don't miss all the curry chicken out here in Brooklyn, you know, and Flatbush.
No, I had the Jamaican food here. Now it does taste like home. Not gonna flex, y'all.
But she like, I don't want to live here. That's different.
Look, living here in the warmth is fine. When it get cold, I'm not coming.
It's a different thing.
Y'all haven't even been here in the cold.
Yes,
y'all up there.
We came in November.
November,
yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Stayed a couple days.
Shit, I'm up there talking shit.
So yeah, like I feel like with people that come to New York, you either you want to stay here or it's like, I just want to, especially my Southerners, they're like, I can come there on vacation. I like to shop. I like to visit, But they're like, I don't want to live there. And I feel you. So
too much. It's too much.
So
why is New York too much to you, Keke?
Why are you trying to sell me on New York?
Well, we're not trying to sell you, but we do want to know, like, why do you feel like it's not for you?
I feel like really the whole city need to protest y'all's government. Damn. Y'all's government. No, but it's really ridiculous. Y'all got these small little apartments and y'all paying $1,300 for a room. $1,300 in Atlanta. I'm paying a one bedroom. House. I have ownership. Like, I'm not understanding. Y'all gotta protest that. And that's why I feel like it's a lot of people when they try to come here and make it, and I'm seeing poor people everywhere and masses. People like it really breaks my heart. Like it really breaks my heart. So I was like, y'all gotta protest. This is absolutely ridiculous. And then the housing situation ain't even that great.
I know y'all. Keke up there throwing shade. She throwing shade at my fucking house.
That was not.
You know what I'm saying?
That was no shade.
Shade is only shade.
About we don't live that nice.
Right.
We live small and
shade.
No. I was saying in general, not
shade
here. This is a very nice place compared to what I've seen and what I was shopping for. Because before, when we got here, I was shopping for a while, like looking for a place to sublease. So y'all's place is nice. But what I is gonna say, I know I'm all like incorrect, but for real, this is true. Because like even Tasha, you've even mentioned that when you've lived here a few years that you've had your differences with the housing situation and the rodents and stuff like that.
They be everywhere, girl. They be everywhere.
It don't make no sense. The mice and the government is taking over in New York. Talking about the legislation, the renting, the housing authority unit. I don't know. It's taking over. It don't make no sense.
This girl said the mice and the government is taking over New York. I cannot.
They on the goddamn trains. They infiltrating the trains. They on the tracks. They in the pipes. They coming. They are coming. Like, it don't make no sense. And y'all paying $1,300 for what? You might have a mouse. You got to get a cat.
Oh, you know it's shade in my ass.
You don't have to have a cat because it don't matter.
I got it. I ended up getting a cat because I couldn't deal with none of that. And where I live, y'all, I don't deal with none of that shit. Cause Coco a rider and she a killer, but she ain't never killed nothing in front of me. She's beautiful.
I'm not doing it. For me, I'm like, if I'm gonna pay $1,300. I'm going to have my own place. I don't even mind paying $1,500 if I have my own place.
Wait, in Atlanta, y'all only got $1,300
okay, so right now,
1 bedroom?
Yeah, sometimes cheaper. Not even cheaper than that.
Oh, y'all living y'all best life.
So I got a 2-bedroom. It actually just went up in rent. I was paying $1,160, a 2-bed, 2-bath. I was paying $1,160, but I split that with the roommate, so I paid $580. So, but they just went up to $1,245. Still, I'm paying $620 a month? For a 2-bed, 2-bath?
I'm moving to Atlanta, y'all.
Like, no, but and then our 1-bedrooms on certain apartments, they're really nice. And it's probably the size of this apartment or bigger, 1-bedrooms. It's at max $1,200. Sometimes they can go higher, but then you just being stupid because I don't know why you paying that. Like, just go get a house. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, they just gouging y'all. I feel bad for y'all. I really do. I'm not coming out here.
She up there making me feel bad for myself. I feel bad
I want y'all to move. Too. I'm really trying to recruit.
Y'all want us to move back to the South?
I want you to move to Atlanta. I want you to, how about you go do an internship in Atlanta. You can stay with me on the sofa because you're going to have to stay on the sofa.
Okay.
So I don't got extra.
So, lady, I had stereotypes about New Yorkers.
Yes, y'all are mad aggressive.
Like,
y'all think that's still true?
Yes. But actually, no. But we've met and have encounters with more nice people. I'm not gonna lie, but we've had some aggressive situations where we were completely caught off guard. Like, we didn't know.
Y'all just be yelling at folks for no reason.
Right. It's funny to us. Like, okay, like we just went downstairs to the deli, and a girl and her friend.
She just cussed the cashier out because
he was taking. She was drunk. First of all, she was very drunk, and she was like, hurry up and get my change for my pizza get hot." I was like, "What? Damn!"
She yelled at him because she wanted her pizza to get cold because he was giving her change back. He was taking too long to give her change back, so she got mad.
Like, I don't even make no sense. But she was drunk, so I mean, she was acting hot mess anyway.
We went to brunch one time, and the girl who was taking our reservation yelled at us because she couldn't hear me say my name.
First of all, it was loud as shit in there.
I don't understand why you yelling at me if.
Honestly, that's probably on our two. There's about maybe a couple more. There's a couple more I can't remember, but. Yeah, they aggressive, but for the most part, we've met very nice people. Like, everyone's been great. Like,
so that's a misconception then y'all had about our asses. Y'all thought we was rude and shit, but we nice in New York.
We
New Yorkers, girl. Now
I'm not a New Yorker.
She's not claiming that.
Claim New York?
I'm claiming New York. I've been in New York for a minute.
I still got my 214 number.
She talking about set.
See, I can understand you claiming New York if, like, even if you hated everything else, y'all sports not even good. The Giants suck now.
I'm coming for the
sports. The Knicks suck.
And the thing about it is, she don't even support. She don't even support the sports franchises.
Oh, she don't support. She like the Houston.
She's a cow.
I'm a Cowboys fan, girl. Don't try me.
And they on a little drought right now.
But we gotta catch these hands.
No, but y'all can even.
Cause see, I'm from Dallas and she a fan, so you can't even come for us like that. Cause we gonna always rep the home team.
All I'm saying, in New York, you can't even have nothing. You can't have cheap rent. You can't have all you got is the reliable transportation. You can't even have the good sports.
That's it.
You ain't got no Giants. The Giants down the drain. You ain't got no.
And the Knicks
suck. Y'all not gonna come back for another 8 years for the Knicks.
Oh.
I'm gonna give y'all 8. And then, I mean, maybe you got the Brooklyn Nets, but you still gotta wait a year until KD get back. So I feel bad for you.
The people that's listening to this podcast, they gonna whoop your ass from New York.
Come on. Look, give them my address. Pull up. Well, honestly, I can't even say nothing because the Hawks suck. The Falcons, I can't stand the fucking Falcons. I actually might root for the Giants before I wrote for the Falcons. Matt Ryan be pissing me off. Okay. Jones need to go somewhere. Okay.
Well, before we piss you off totally, so let me ask y'all about this. Like, what do y'all think about, what do you Southern ladies think about, like, the dating scene up here? I gotta ask y'all about that. I ain't seen
no cute, not one cute man. Now, I don't know if it's the area. Maybe I need to go to the outskirts.
New York's men are on a drought. I don't know what y'all got going on.
I think they
but I have not seen one attractive New York man since I've been here.
They going in on y'all.
Like, okay, so one of my friends, she reps New York, and she's from Atlanta, whatever. And she reps New York because her family from here. And she posted a pic, and it had Fabulous. It had Dave East and
I love Dave East.
And one more other guy, and Jim Jones. And they were like. He got a little older than me. He all right.
I seen him in person.
But they're good. And then she was like, New York niggas or something different. I was like, girl, I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't seen her. She's like, you crazy. I was like, well, maybe all the New York niggas are famous. And maybe all the good New York niggas are famous.
Or maybe we just going in the wrong areas of New York. I think we
are because everyone keeps talking about they look good. I ain't seen them.
You don't have to enlighten them because I'm not saying that I ain't seen no like fine New York men, but Tasha always complains about all the New York men being short. So.
Dead ass, they short, y'all. They little dipsets. All their ass is short.
But we did go somewhere this weekend, Tasha, where it was a whole bunch of kings, tall kings. No,
I was so surprised. It was some Wakanda ass niggas.
They was like 6'5" up in that bitch.
I was surprised. That was the first time in my life.
6'5" and all the way live, and that's how Tasha like it.
Right. Okay, wait, where's that? Where's that place at? They got brunch or something?
You know what? It was actually, we went to a party and we're going to shout
Afrobeat party.
We're going to shout them out. Actually, I was surprised because I've seen this event. My boy, DJ Martian, shout out to Afrobeats and Trap. Forever is
You even know the right shit, and that's supposed to be your homeboy and shit. People ain't shit these days. They fake friends.
Fake.
It's Afro beats and trap forever. So we went to that. Shout out to my homeboy DJ Martian that plugged us for it, but it was actually lit, and
it was lit. We got there an hour late. No, we got there an hour before.
Baby, we got there right on time, honey. As far as I'm concerned,
was leaving when we got there though. All the fine New York niggas that y'all don't never see, that y'all transplants, somebody y'all don't fucking see. They was there. It was all 5 of them.
So it depends on what vibe you catch. Because New York City, you can get into a lot of different vibes.
That is true. You guys got a lot of nightlife.
In Brooklyn, it's like a bohemian. They're very like boho. If you go to Harlem or you go uptown.
Y'all notice that?
It's
about
different.
The different styles in New York?
Yeah, how they dressing too.
Okay, so who you gravitate towards then? Do you know? Doll?
I don't gravitate to...
You ain't seen nobody is what you said, right?
Yeah,
we ain't seen nobody.
Not
like,
really.
You get you a fine banker. Okay, Keke, you seen anybody?
Like, what do I grab? I like them tall. I don't do short niggas. I need like the height requirement for sure. I need you to be somewhat in like shape. I don't need you having no gut.
No, facts,
don't ever approach me with no damn gut. Like I don't
you
care.
Heard?
Like
see, for me, I am used to dating athletes. So, because I was an athlete.
Okay.
So that's all I can't. It's like it's instilled in me.
So now you want a big.
I just
you want some 6-pack.
I just want to go to the gym with you. If we can do that, that's straight.
So you don't think
New York?
So you don't think New York niggas they go to the gym?
I have not seen.
Look, we haven't seen nobody. I don't think y'all. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know where y'all been.
I don't know if they're hiding. I don't know if we're in the right spot. I think they're staying inside because it's hot. But
in the central AC, eh?
Right. So I'm thinking that's what it is, and that's my theory on it. But I'm telling y'all, we haven't seen nobody. See, maybe y'all should have been inviting us to these Afrobeat parties or wherever y'all be hanging out at. Maybe we could, we have a little different perspective. But we ain't seen nobody. We ain't seen nobody.
Gotcha.
You know what? They feel how I feel about New York. I barely see the fine man too. They all in Texas.
About it.
They all in Texas. I don't give a fuck. All the niggas.
All my exes in Texas.
She went from claiming New York to saying all the
right.
in Texas.
You see how she dip in and out?
See, I never claimed New York like that. I just live here, but I'm 214 through and through.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, let me ask y'all to
remember y'all.
So, like, all in all, like, what's been like? How would y'all rate y'all's New York experience?
5.
Oh wow! Out of 10,
maybe a 4.
I say 6.5.
I'm gonna say 5. I'm staying at.
I'm gonna say 6, 7.5, 7, because it wasn't entirely bad. Realistically, it's like we didn't come here for a full-time job. We came for an internship. Mm-hmm. So like expense-wise, it was a bit much, and then living-wise, it's like damn, we gotta pay this much.
And experience-wise,
I like the experience. I like the experience. It doesn't bother me too much. It's just that I just can't see myself living here.
Right.
Yeah. So with our internship, we were expecting more from our internship as well. So it was not necessarily location part about it. So it was mixed with what we were expecting with our internship and what we actually got. And then also location, you know what I'm saying? And what we're used to. So I'm not going to put it all on New York. It's part of it is like what we experienced our internship and we're expecting more. But for me, it's a 5 because I'm like, yeah, there's good parts and there's bad parts. So I'm in the middle with the 5.
Well, if you live here, you will discover that it's probably going to break out to about the same ratio and around that same area.
I mean, I love New York, y'all. I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
It has its downside.
Love-hate relationship.
Yeah. Paying, I'm staying.
Okay, but if you paying, I'm staying.
And
you
now
feel
when
me?
we say by that, honestly, I'm into sugar-free daddies. Like, I need you to pay some bills.
Sweet and low.
Right. I need you to pay some bills. I'm not gonna really give you nothing. I'll give you a nice conversation. Let's see where it go. But I mean, I just really want the money. So if you paying, stand. That's
I want the money. Money in the cars.
They not even city girls.
That's how they do in Atlanta. Y'all can get sugar-free daddies in Atlanta.
We need some sweet and low.
I don't know. I feel like sugar daddies in general, they just want a conversation. They just want company. So you don't always have to F your sugar daddies.
Sometimes they be asking, but that's a whole nother conversation.
I'm not about to be.
The New York sugar daddies broke because my experience, but that's next episode. I'm talking about my sugar daddy experience in New York. So all right, thank you ladies for coming on the show. and participating and giving us
and
your
sharing
insight.
y'all's New York experience, because we know it's definitely an original one for sure.
Oh yeah, we've been here for 2 months exactly. So we got. It's not like we've been here for 2 weeks. We've been here.
All right.
So that's gonna bring us to our grits pick of the week. And so our grits of the week, that's where we recognize a girl or a guy raised in the South that's doing their thing. And so this week, actually going to recognize Big Crit, rapper Big Crit. Government, Justin Lewis Scott. He's actually, repping Mississippi. He dropped his 4th studio album, and it's Crit is Here. He's independent artist. He parted ways with Def Jam back in 2016. I mean, I don't know if y'all have got to check it out, but the album is so dope through and through. Okay,
I mean, check it out for sure.
Really no skips on the album. He has a couple of features. He has J. Cole.
I like him.
He has Lil Wayne. He has Sweetie.
Oh, hell to the no. He got that little girl. She can't rap.
He does. He got Sweetie, but
you don't like the That's My Type, nigga.
I like that song. That's the only song I like.
Right.
That's
what I see.
But Sweetie got some things. I'm gonna say that. But I will say that on the feature that she did, she really just gave some voiceover. She didn't even spit nothing.
She didn't do shit. That was good then.
So you had Rico Love on the project.
Yellow Beezy too was on that. That's your nigga, right?
Yeah. But the project was really great. Like I said, no skips. He's doing it on his own terms. And, you can't do nothing but congratulate that man. And the project is fire. So definitely go buy it. Go stream it. But go support him most definitely.
All righty. So that's going to take us to Bless Your Heart. And you guys, you from the South. Y'all know what the fuck that mean.
Yeah, bless your heart. A sympathetic saying, right? Like, bless your sweetheart, bless your soul.
Right.
Okay.
Bless your soul. Like, ooh, you special. Like, you need some special care.
We blessing our heart to Madonna. She's been a culture vulture all her life.
Oh, why you talk about culture vulture?
Well, it's not even, you know what? Madonna be trying it. And she's tried it too many damn times, is what I will say. And
what other occasions has there been besides this one that we're about to discuss?
I've seen her do some other stuff involving her adopted children that were questionable. Like
what? Like I need details.
What she do lately? With these kids?
She dropped I think she was like my nigga on something.
She said my nigga to the kids. Oh hell!
This was years ago. But right, you asking me, Keke? Like this happened a little bit ago, but she definitely
her ass beat.
It was something that was really not appropriate. But most recently, she shared on her IG stories, and it's really not fucking cool. But it was pictures of her kids up, and she was eating watermelon, and it's how when you see the pictures of the Eiffel Tower, you pointing at it or whatever. She had the watermelon going up in front of them with her kids as the cutout.
They can't like watermelon.
I didn't see the picture.
I didn't see the picture too. I can't like watermelon. We can't like watermelon.
Well, first of all, y'all reinforcing the stereotype.
But at the same time, I'm gonna say bless your heart.
A watermelon.
Why can't she have watermelon is a fruit? Y'all reinforcing the stereotype if y'all get that offended about her holding a watermelon with her black adopted kids. Period.
Well, we about to show Keke live.
Let's see the picture.
The picture.
Let's see if we can
see if she get offended.
Do you think that is?
Okay, wait, hold on.
You don't think that she's doing the fucking most?
I'm gonna open it because I need it bigger than that because that was a little picture. That was a little.
Hold up. Let's see. Hold up.
Is that her hand?
Yeah, I think that's her hand, or that's I don't know her mate.
Maybe they like watermelon.
All right, so you tell me.
You sound like a colonizer, Keke.
No,
dog, what do you think? You think that's just appropriate? Where her white ass kids?
I want to know. What's the caption?
Where is the white bitch?
What was the caption?
It should have been everybody.
But let's look at the people that are speaking under it. Talking about should have used pineapples, watermelon, troubling history. Why?
You know what it is? It's because so many things are so
triggers.
That's just I don't think she necessarily meant it in a bad way.
I'm not super sensitive. I'm not one of those people that are culture vulture. You're appropriate. I'm not one of those people
me right now
because I understand that it's on the flip side. When black people want to dress up as white people, they want to dress up as Cher, whoever. I get the flip side, but come on, stereotypes.
Okay, that's bad, but I feel like what she was trying to do, I'm not defending her at all.
What do you feel like she was trying to do?
You see, the watermelon's making a dress here, and then it's making a skirt for the girl. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing.
But why? Water fucking melon, literally.
I don't know. I think she didn't think of it, because a lot of people are ignorant. A lot of white people are ignorant.
Madonna has lived on this earth for 50 plus years.
But I'm saying they don't think.
Ignorant. No.
Ignorant. That's
because
ignorance.
If that's the case, then we would have to give that same.
If you're gonna be that
pass,
ignorant, you should have black kids.
Right. And if we're gonna give that same pass, we gotta give it to these designers that are like, oh well, I didn't know that this figure with these big red lips don't represent jigaboos.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that's ignorance. Like
it's too much knowledge in the world right now. You can go Google search some shit.
Yeah. I don't know why she chose watermelon, and I don't know why. I really don't know why that fruit, and I don't know why she didn't use a different fruit.
And now I'm looking at all these memes now. Why Madonna posting watermelon next to the black children?
Yeah, now if she had did that with her white children, it would have been a different story. I definitely believe that. I'm not defending her. That was definitely dumb.
I feel like she likes trolling us. If you're gonna adopt, children that are like multicultural or, of a different ethnicity, like you have to bring a certain sensitivity. Like you can't be tone deaf.
She did take some classes. She rich.
But they just, give these children away.
Anyway, next.
Who else are we blessing our hearts to?
Jermaine Dupri.
I don't know about that
one though. I don't like it.
I feel him a little bit though. What do y'all
it just bless your heart because everybody coming at him.
My bless your heart is too. I feel like he put his foot in his mouth a little bit. Now, Tasha, you may feel a little bit differently because we've had this discussion too, where you say that you feel like some of the artists sound the same.
Yeah.
To be honest, I feel like some of the commercial artists that people invest in, people support, because a lot of times it's society, it's the listeners that want to hear that ratchet shit because that's what they're supporting. Right. But they're not supporting these other artists that are talking about other stuff, like a Tierra Whack. Like it was a rapper that
Tierra Whack don't be talking about shit either, do she?
Yes, she does. What? That's the one that's out of Philly. She be spitting.
Like, I mean, if anything, if she's not like a,
she's got metaphors. She got allegories.
Her lyricism is very
and
good.
Her flow is crazy.
Yeah, she got a really good flow for sure.
Rico Nasty. You got people like Cody Shane out of Atlanta. You got
Anna. What's that girl's name? Anna. You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. I don't know how to Annika. I don't know how to say her name. But you got it's a lot of different talent and everybody's not in the same vein. The issue is it's what we put our dollars to and what radio stations are supporting.
So why y'all hating on Jermaine Dupri for him telling the truth about the people that's out right now?
He didn't. It's just that I feel like he put his foot in his mouth by saying they all sound like this. You're not knowledgeable enough to be like they all sound like this.
But he was talking about the ones he was referencing the ones that was hot.
Listen, he didn't specify. They just asked who's your favorite female artist. Even if he would have said somebody that's in the cut that we don't know about, but for him to say that it sounds like all stripper music, that was ignorant of him to say.
Right, he don't listen.
It was even more ignorant of him to combat that by saying, "Hey, I'm coming out with a so deaf female cipher." Like, who the hell are you to think that? Now you got to give a leg up to women. Like, nah, we kicking off doors. Like, we don't need your permission to do shit.
I mean, he wasn't asking for permission. He be trying to put female MCs on.
The last female MC he put on was Brat.
But
that
with
was
the
20 years
shit,
ago.
You don't watch the rap game. He tried to put them little girls on.
Okay. So Miss Mulatto.
He had a couple of other
So
ones.
whatever happened with her?
That's her ass.
Just dropped something. One of my friends, her album cover.
But independently, she dropped something.
What did Mulatto just drop?
She dropped the EP like not too far back ago, like maybe a month or so ago, because my friend styled her her album cover. So
no, I like Mulatto, but JD is not. He's not involved with that.
I don't think he's involved with it. Like, that's her doing. Right. I don't think so, but.
Right. But the mere fact that he would say that they all sound like this, I feel like that was even a jab at her. So.
Yeah.
And I will say that, you know what, sometimes these female artists, they get hooked up with these male producers, these super producers, like Timbaland even. He's been, linked with Tink. And Tink was super talented.
Tink was great.
But it was a bad deal when she couldn't do anything under that. So I'm just saying for him,
female producers.
Men are, right. That means just we need more females in the game, from female producers, female sound engineers, all of that. Yeah. But it just, for him, it's just like men are not the gatekeepers of what women got going on.
So you feel like he was wrong for announcing that?
I feel like
he wanted to do a cipher. He can't do nothing female related.
No, I don't feel like he was wrong for that. I feel like he was wrong for saying that they all sound like this when he was not knowledgeable enough.
I think he was just trying to talk about the mainstream.
Yeah, I think that's.
I don't think he meant it that way. I think he was just trying to talk about Cardi B, the hot ones that are mainstream. Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki. He was talking about their asses.
Right, but my thing is, if you keep your ear to the ground as a music person, like. Even if they are the mainstream, you would at least be able to rattle, whether it's a battle rapper, whether it's somebody that's low. Like, he has other people from his city, from Atlanta that are doing things. Like I said, Cody Shane, she don't sound like none of them. So it's just like, that's it. That's all.
All right, y'all. On that note, we're going to bring it to the thought of the day. We had all this conversation about New York and how how we feel that people should experience New York at least once in their lifetime. So we're going to bring it out on Jay-Z. This is our quote. Oh, okay. Throwing shade at Jay-Z. See, these Southerners just haters.
But I was talking about it the other day. But I saw the picture. I was like, man, Beyonce looks so good. That's $1 billion. $1.6 billion.
Nalina, baby.
So he can't go natural?
No. That is not natural. A natural look is when you look together. Okay?
Naturally together.
You look like
he just got a crown up on his head and
he look like he going through a midlife crisis, and I'm not for it.
But I don't get it. He can get it retwisted. Like, I don't care if he's trying to go for locks, whatever. Get the shit retwisted. Something.
Y'all the same haters probably hating on Blue Ivy.
No, Blue Ivy. What you saying about Blue Ivy? She's a kid.
She don't look like a damn cactus. Okay, she looked like a child that has natural hair,
and she's beautiful.
That's fine, and she's beautiful.
Jay-Z look cracked out. Jay-Z don't have any room to look cracked out because you know why? He's not that great on the eyes. So now you got you got the money. Cut your hair, line your shit up, look like $1 billion. I'm sorry, like
all right.
These Southern women are not.
These Atlanta women, they just don't feel nobody from New York. We can't even bring it to the thought of the day with that.
You got $1 billion man looking like what?
Beyonce have him get a
I guess she don't care. She don't care. I guess she don't care. But
all right. So
what's the positive word?
The positive word outside of Jay-Z was concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. These streets will make you feel brand new. Big lights will inspire you. Let's hear it for New York. All right, guys.
Right, let's hear it. And now y'all can take it back to Atlanta and just thrive on.
Thrive on this big city, y'all.
Thrive on, little birds.
Gave me the inspiration I needed to stay in Atlanta.
And to go get that money in Atlanta.
Money in Atlanta. I'm going to visit y'all, though.
Yeah.
When y'all teams get there.
Last words.
Honestly, thank you, New York. Like, it's been a good time. Thank you, Tasha.
Thanks for the experience,
for the roommates,
the culture.
It's been a good time. I know we
eye openers,
but it's been a good time. We happy.
We out here. Thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of Grits in the City podcast. Check us out next week for an all brand new episode, as we'll definitely be keeping this spicy. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the pod on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud. You can even check us out on YouTube and other streaming platforms. And be sure to visit us at www.gritsandthecitypodcast.com. Join our mailing list on Facebook.com. And hey, don't forget to tell your friends and family. All right, deuces.
Peace, y'all.